Alright, here's a video of the 67 Mustang fastback. Just pulled it out of my garage. It's been sandblasted. It's got a little bit of surface rust there, but that's not hard to get off. It's been sandblasted. Floors are, I would say, maybe like a 7. It's got a little bit of pitting right there, but that's still solid. Pitting on that side. Dashboard's in really good shape. Original quarter panels. This quarter panel's in really good shape. Has a little something there. The glass is on it. Tail light panel's in really good shape. Good drop downs. Good trunk. I'll show you the trunk a little bit better. Good tail light panels, just a little surface rust. Oh, I got some stuff in here. It's clean in here though. I'll show you the areas. It's no damage on the little inside section here. Little section on both sides, on either side of the gas tank. This side has this little area here. Take a good look. But the quarter panel is pretty straight. It's got that little tiny area right there, but the rest of the drop down is in really good shape. Has like a little tiny hole right there, but the rest of it is in good shape. Here's the floor on this side. These are the 2 vents that go right there, then the 2 that go on the other side. That and that side vents that go there. And you know, those are the 2 quarter panel extensions. The floor on the front is in pretty good shape. It's got one little repair right there, but overall this front area is good. It's got one little repair right there, but overall I would say it's a good. Now here's the front. A good firewall. Okay, so those are the frame rails. And so just a little explanation of what's going on here. This car was going to be turned into a resto mod, or at least upgrade the suspension in the front. As you know, some of the older Mustangs, they're beautiful, but they're not the best. They don't have the best handling, the best driving, the best brakes. And so the direction I was trying to go in was to upgrade to a Mustang 2 suspension and drop a Coyote in here. Now, anybody looking to restore this car, I would still suggest looking into the Mustang 2 front end to have better handling and to be better braking and things like that, better wheels, all that stuff. One view, I wanted to say something here. As you see the car here, at one point this car was complete. I do have the doors, I just don't have them here. They haven't been blasted yet, but I have the original doors with the vents. This area here is where the other VIN was at. Now these VINs have been lost. I do have a title for this car, but the shop that did this work for me, that got it to this point, ended up losing my VINs. Actually, the guy that did the work actually completely disappeared. and I'm lucky to have even got my car back. But to get a car, if you're trying to restore a car, to get it to this point, it's a lot of work, and a lot of this work has been done. So if you're looking to restore a good car, an original Ford car, this is an original Ford car. You can see some of the stamping here from Ford. There's stamps here from Ford. And then there's stamps throughout, you know, on the I forgot where I had seen, but there's plenty of stamps for the original sheet metal. But this is the car. I don't think I have it in my storage, but anything that I do have with the car is coming with the car. And I know for sure all these parts here, the glass has a new gasket on it. I have the doors, I have the fenders, I have a regular hood. The fenders are fenders that I ended up buying. They're in solid condition. They're original, but they were going to get blasted because the ones that I had on there, they weren't the best. They had a little bit of damage on the wheel well on one side, and the other side had a little hit on the front, so I ended up just getting rid of those. And I do have fenders for this car. You will get fenders, and you will get a flat hood. It doesn't have the blinker on there. Although I'm just throwing that in, but I was not going to install a regular hood on this car. I was going to try to buy like a aftermarket hood, not like a blinker hood, but a cowl hood or like a Shelby hood or something like that. But at one point, this car was very well blasted. As you can see, they got in here and did a lot. There's no damage on the roof. The inside is done. This is ready for primer. I have the door hinges there, have the door plates inside there. There's still door plates on the side, so you just got to screw them in. I have the bolts and everything to screw everything in. I don't have everything screwed in on this car because at one point I'm going to have to get this body off of the auto twirler, which comes with the car. But the problem is that if I do make it heavy and put all the doors and everything on there, it's going to be harder for me to get the car off the auto twirler, which it doesn't weigh much the way it is right here right now. And that's where, you know, all these parts I don't have this bolted on, so this can pop off. This has a little bit of bubbling right here. Looks like the rest of it has a little bubbling right here, but it is an original hood. I'm sorry, an original trunk. I have the tail lights, and so what you're getting, it beats, in my opinion, this is better than the Dynacord because it comes with a title, it comes with the VIN on the door, and you don't and it's an original Ford body. All these are original Ford welds all in here, you know. And so this is for whoever is looking to build a car. You're gonna get tail lights, quarter extensions, the vents, side vents here, the door with the VIN on there. I don't know if I have the interior pieces. I have to check my storage, but as to this point I would say it's coming like this. But anything that I do have, once I check my storage, I will throw into the car. And it's been blasted inside the inside all the way on the bottom of the cowl area. There's no rust on there, I don't think. Overall, I would say this is a good body, solid body. You know what you're getting, as opposed to buying one that's already rusted up. And then if you try to restore the car once it's rusted up, I mean, to get to this point, it's a lot of time and a lot of work. You're pretty much getting a head start with this car because and it's easy to move back and forth. As you can see, I'm going to try to push this with one hand, so I can move this fairly easy. I'm just moving it. I'm not really trying to even push it. This auto twirler will turn any direction, so if you put it in your garage, you can roll it out by yourself with one finger, or push it or turn it or whatever you need to do. Some areas that you can still clean up, but they did get hit with the blaster. So you can see there's still some sand right there. I mean, this was dust is blasted, but overall, it's a good start for a project. Yeah, inside the door there, the plates. The other plates are inside here. There goes one side of the hinges. There goes another 2 hinges there. There goes the bolts right there. And like I said, it's how you find these cars. If you get one that's already ready to restore, and then you get it back home, and by the time you get to this point here, you've already spent a lot of money. So this is where you can pick up the baton, so to speak, and start to, you know, put it back together or do whatever you want to do to it. Now, I'm a car collector. I have tons of cars here. I have a lot of cars. These cars aren't for sale, so if anybody calls and asks me how much do I want for these other cars, I'm not selling any of these cars here. People might know me here, and you know, they know I got tons of cars. There's even more cars back in that area, but nothing's for sale other than what I'm listing. And I don't want to sell this car. This is actually one of my cars that I've been holding on for a long time, done a lot of work to it, but I have a lot of construction going on in my home, and that gets expensive too. So I'm offering this up. Take a look at the video, ask me some questions. Thanks a lot.